training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Good move at the 30, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and
they'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Darnold from the red zone now. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing soccer.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Javonte Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Chubb on the read option. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And, indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Darnold completes it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 8, I'm trying to collect.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb gets around him, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Oswald good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Darnold. To Boyle here over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
46-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw, Darnold.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
We got 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3. You gonna take it. Man, 80. You got tight right there. Man, 80.
A run for Nick Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Darnold now to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sam Darnold with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And yet it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Minnesota, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.